What if for the next 3 days, not 5 days, no, not 5, 7 days, you stop calling everything urgent and force yourself to decide what actually matters before your life makes the decision for you? What happens when you realize that half the stuff you're sprinting for isn't even worth fighting for? Like Future says, it's an evil world we're living in. But stick with me, because by the end of this episode, you will see exactly why your business is low-key killing your progress. Yo, welcome. This is your boy, Michael Rashad Yerby, and you're locked in with me from anime to action. And this is the place where we watch the scenes, feel the pressure, and then execute in real life. No fluff, no fake motivation, just truth you can actually use. Let's go. And listen, if you've been feeling overwhelmed, stretched in, or proud of being booked and busy, but still stuck in the same place, this episode is for you. Because in one of my favorite animes, Sword Art Online, there is a constant tension where one wrong move gets you wiped out for real. No responding, no second chances, and that pressure feels a lot like your calendar. Right now, notifications are screaming, deadlines stacking up, everyone needing something from you right now. And we're about to talk about how you keep swinging at everything instead of choosing the right fight. Because if you don't learn how to prioritize on purpose, life will certainly do it for you. And by the end of this, you're gonna either start choosing what matters or keep letting chaos run your life. Before we even touch Sword Art Online, let me ground this just real quickly. The concept we're using today is the Eisenhower Matrix, named after President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who managed World War II strategies before ever becoming president. Crazy, huh? And learned that treating everything as urgent creates chaos. What most people don't know is that AIDS described him as almost emotionally detached during crises. But that calm was trained discipline, not coldness. In plain language, this framework teaches the difference between what feels urgent and what actually is important. Urgent screams, important builds. Urgent panics. Important protects your future. Most people live reacting instead of choosing. I find that so true in the military. Everybody's reacting to a situation. We call it a knee-jerk reaction. And that's why they stay exhausted and stuck. You see a lot of burnout. If everything is urgent in your life, then nothing is truly important. And that's how priorities quietly delete you. Now that we got that out the way, let me take you straight to Sword Art Online, or SAO to all my anime folks out there. Step 1. Crisis mode is not a strategy. Think about those early Ironclad moments when Kirito realized death is permanent. No resets, no practice rounds. Every fight matters. So when monsters hit, it's urgent and important, and Kirito doesn't hesitate. Knowing when something is truly both urgent and important is the key. In your life, this is real deadlines, health scares, the relationships on a brink, the bills that actually shut the lights off. The lesson is simple. Not everything deserves your panic, but some things absolutely deserves your focus. So here's the action. Write down everything stressing you out right now. If I'm on the list, I'm gonna be upset. Just saying. Then circle only the things that will cause real damage if ignored today. That's your true crisis list. I had to do this when I realized I was treating emails like emergencies while ignoring my health. That woke me up. Pause this episode and write those real fires down right now. Do it now. Come on. Step 2. The quiet moments are where power is built. Picture Kirito cooking together with another character, right? I'm not going to say from the battlefield. No alarms, no monsters, just preparation, connection, and reset, right? That scene matters more than people realize because it's important. but not urgent. This is training, planning, relationships, learning and taking care of your body before things fall apart. This lesson is brutal. If you don't schedule what's important, it will never happen because urgent nonsense will always steal the spotlight. And trust me, this is something I have to deal with all the time. Here's the trick. Take one thing that matters long term, your health, your skill, your marriage, your craft, and block time for it like it's a life and death mission. I started blocking time for thinking and planning, and it felt wrong at first, right? Like I was being lazy. Turns out it saved me from future chaos. Write down one important thing you've been neglecting and schedule it this week. Pause and lock it in. Step 3. Fake urgency is the real killer. Remember Kirito deflecting bullets in CGO? Calm, precise. He doesn't flinch at noise. He reacts only to real threats. Urgent, but not important. The messages, interruptions, meetings, and favors that feel pressing, but don't actually move your life forward. The lesson here is really harsh. Just because someone else is panicking doesn't mean you need to. Most people live here, consistently busy, consistently reacting, and really proud of it. Here's the action. Plan one, just one, reoccurring interruption in your life and set a boundary. Delay it, delegate it, or limit it. And for me, I had to learn this all over again, especially being in my current position as the housing superintendent, right, at Kunsan. I had to stop answering everything instantly because it trained people to interrupt my focus whenever they felt like it, or they thought something was important. Write down one, just one fake urgency you're going to stop feeding into. Pause and commit. Step 4. Distractions are silent enemies. Think about moments in art online where hesitation and carelessness gets players wiped out, not by big villains, but by small, little itty-bitty mistakes. Again, not urgent and not important. Endless scrolling, pointless busy work, and time sinks that leave you tired with nothing to show for it. The lesson is real clear and simple. These things don't relax you. They drain you. Here's the move. Identify one distraction you know is stealing time and cut it down hard this week. Not forever, just reduce it. I had to be honest about how much time I was losing to nonsense, and it wasn't pretty. It was a lot of time, guys. So I want you to write down one distraction you're minimizing starting today. Pause and do that now. By now, you should see it clearly. Kirito survived not because he's frantic, but because he chose the right battles at the right time. That's the Eisenhower matrix in action. You now know what's urgent and important, what needs to be scheduled, and what needs barriers, and what needs to be cut totally out your life. You've written things down, you made choices. This only works if you act though. If you're nodding along, that's cool, but you really need to act. And we just walked through one of my favorite animes, Sword Art Online, like it was your own damn life on the line. You felt that pressure where every moment matters, right? You saw Kirito and Asuma slow down to build something real when the world wasn't on fire. Watching bullets fly in CGO without letting noise control the fight, and face the quiet truth that careless distractions gets people deleted faster than villains could ever. And all of it should have pointed us to one uncomfortable reality. Being busy isn't brave, reacting isn't discipline, and running on panic is not a personality trait to be proud of. You don't need more hours, more motivation, or more stress. You need better decisions about what actually deserves your energy. And hopefully you've seen the pattern, you wrote it down, and now you're starting to stand at the same decision, that point where every SAO character faces when the music cuts out and it's just them, and the choice in front of them is saying, get rid of it. It's not important. And the real question here is simple and heavy at the same time. Are you finally going to choose what matters, or keep letting everything else choose for you? All right, now this is where talk turns into action. This isn't a podcast you casually listen to and forget it. This is a line in the sand. If this episode hits you a little, wait, I'm gonna try something different. I know this episode hit you just a little bit, then don't disrespect it by doing nothing. Right now, while the feeling is right and it's still hot inside you, I need you to commit. Subscribe to From Anime to Action so you stop consuming random noise and start training your mind with intention. Drop a comment and tell me which quadrant you've been living in and what you're cutting starting today. Make it public so you don't hide from it. And as always, share this with that one person you know that is drowning and busy and calling it life, because you might be the interruption they actually need. This isn't about someday, next week, when things calm down, because you know and I know they won't. We're building a community of people who choose their priorities before chaos chooses for them. And if you're still here at the end of this episode, which I know you are because you're right here with me, we're here, come closer, and you already part of that mission. I know you are, believe you are. Thank you so much for locking in with me and for being honest with yourself and for choosing growth over comfort. Now take the next step, execute one decision today, and I'll see you in the next From Anime to Action episode. All right, love you guys. Peace.